Hi everyone, and welcome to day 4 of our Moving Forward Together, Mastering Our New Habits for a Fit, Fearless, and Fabulous Life. So I'm Lori Michelson, your host, and we're going to be chatting about the day 4 speakers today, Mary and Kristina, and highlighting the speakers that are coming up for you tomorrow. And I have had the question, are we going through the weekend? Yes, we are. And in fact, going through the weekend gives the opportunity for those of you that need to do a little bit of a catch up. And perhaps you're working during the week as well. So you're able to sit down and enjoy going over the podcast and catching up, which is absolutely fantastic. So a couple of logistical things before we dive right in. We do have, first of all, we have Suzanne Mongrain-Smith, who will be sharing some of the speakers' information, and we are going to actually have a couple of speakers who are coming into the thread this morning. So Kristina is joining us through the thread, and Mary is hoping to come on as well. So we're going to keep an eye there. So if you have any questions or comments for the speakers as we go through, please feel free to post them right below. And even if they check in afterwards, which is again what happens, it's an ongoing thread, so feel free to share and to comment there. So again, a reminder, you have 48 hours to watch the interviews, and you can connect again 72 hours at the end. That will be after August the 8th to listen to the replays and get caught up, download the links, all of that as well. And then again, if you want to hold on to this forever, you have the option of the all access pass, and the links and the interviews will be yours forever. So it's kind of fantastic. And that donation is made to the Warrior Yoga Network, which I'm very excited about as well. So one other quick logistical item is that I posted this morning. So this is my job with all of these fantastic speakers sharing all of their information. And I am, as I like to call myself, self-proclaimed habit guru. My job is to help integrate this material, help you move it into your day, create some habits out of this summit. So what I did today, and there's Kristina popping on, and Mary's popped on as well. Welcome. So what I did today is I put on the Facebook page my care approach to podcasts. So a lot of the speakers have podcasts or YouTube channels, blogs. So how do we integrate those into our days, and how do we keep moving forward with this amazing information? So have a look. I also put a photo of the care approach to podcasts, but I also put it in the files as a PDF if you'd like to download. And I'm going to be doing that as we go through. We're going to be talking about tapping and again, meditation and gratitude, emotional eating, as we connect all of these speakers. And this is why it's just so fantastic to have Kristina on with us this morning and Mary on with us as well, is that it just happens it's amazing how this happens, how these two connect on this day. Because from a tapping perspective, and from what Kristina talks about in her emotional eating, in her wonderful resource as well, is you can connect tapping and you can connect urge surfing. So I'm not going to ruin the surprise if you haven't had a chance to watch these interviews yet. You're just going to see how these beautifully connect and how all of our habits connect. So I'm actually, now I do know that Kristina has to pop off, so she's on for about 5 more minutes. So actually what I'm going to ask Suzanne to do is, if you can also, Suzanne, pull up Kristina's her website as well. Pop it up there again if you're wanting to connect more to Kristina, and you're able to look there as well. Once we get going in terms of Mary, I have your YouTube channel, which is absolutely fantastic. So we're going to put those two links up there for everybody to connect more, even more to the speakers, even more so than the interviews and their amazing free gifts. So a little bit of a quick backstory in terms of both Mary and Kristina. I met them actually just through the summit. So with Mary, I was Googling tapping. I love tapping. I've been doing it, experimenting with it for a couple of years now. So what I did was I Googled the tapping guru, who is Nick Ortner, and then of course his summit comes up, and then there's Mary, who is connected with all of these world renowned, as Mary is, in terms of her tapping. So to again have that connection on this summit to so many years of experience, so much and so many resources in terms of tapping. Again, that's why I want to suggest that you pop onto Mary's YouTube channel, because tapping again is what you'll notice in the interview. Again, we do a session so that you are able to experience it. You can experience more sessions going on her YouTube channel. And then we're connecting all of these habits together, perhaps with our essential oils, and tapping for emotional eating, and tapping for putting it together with our meditation and our gratitude. So you will love Mary. We hit it off right from the get-go, and we will continue to stay in contact, I have no doubt. And again, Kristina and Mary, if there's anything else that you want to pop on now or afterwards in terms of links in this thread, feel free to do that as well. So with Kristina, we have just met, and her combination of being a psychotherapist and a holistic nutritionist, we just came to emotional eating in terms of the title, and in terms of the place that we are right now. Again, still fully into this pandemic, still fully kind of examining our relationship with all of our habits, and of course our eating habits first and foremost for a lot of us. So that connection is beautiful. Her workbook is fantastic. It's something that you sit down with, you give yourself some time, read it, do the exercises, because it will absolutely enlighten you. And again, as we connect to the resources, to the YouTube channels, to all of the different aspects of the speakers, it's from a habit and routine standpoint, again, it stays with us. It grows within us, and you just keep making those connections over and over again. So two fantastic speakers who have been able to pop on as well as Suzanne. Yes, Suzanne's had a chance as well to listen to some interviews this morning. So again, post any questions that you have below, any comments, any ahas from your time with Kristina and Mary as you're watching the interviews, because that is just so helpful to the speakers when they have people that are listening to their stories and to their resources and to their advice, hearing your aha moments. It's rewarding, it's helpful as they create resources and reach out to people across the world. So please feel free to do that. Again, Kristina and Mary, thank you so much for popping on and being in the thread with us this morning. And I want to give you all a heads up of who is coming up tomorrow, and it is going to be a movement day. It is Kate and Kelly. So both Kate and Kelly from the United States, both of them talking about movement, both of them motivating and inspiring, and you are really, really going to enjoy. So that brings us into day 5 tomorrow. Again, we'll move into the weekend as well. I'll keep sharing my perspectives in terms of turning these amazing, all of this advice into some lingering habits and routines for you. So until tomorrow at 10 a.m., have a fit, fearless, and fabulous day, everybody. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for watching the recording. Feel free to go to my YouTube channel as well to watch the recordings, and feel free to share the YouTube channels, the information about the summit, because people are still coming in, and that is fantastic. So again, thank you, Kristina. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, everybody. And we will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Bye for now, everyone. You're welcome, Kristina.